Emphasizing the need for Ukraine to focus on all available diplomatic avenues, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky expressed that the conflict could reach a quicker resolution under Donald Trump's leadership following his victory in the 2024 US presidential elections. Zelensky's remarks come amid as the war approaches the 1000th day, with both Ukrainian and Russian forces continuing to clash fiercely, particularly in the eastern region of Ukraine.
Нас була з ним дуже хороша зустріч.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says the war with Russia is likely to end more quickly under the presidency of Donald Trump. The US president-elect said often during his campaign that he would rapidly end the conflict in Ukraine, without giving specifics.
А з нашого боку ми повинні зробити все.
In a Ukrainian radio interview aired on Saturday, Zelensky also said Kyiv must, quote, do everything so that this war ends next year, ends through diplomatic means. He was commenting at a decisive moment following Trump's win and grinding battlefield gains by Russia. He said US law prevented him from meeting Trump before his inauguration on January 20th. With the policy of the team that will head the White House now, he said the war will end sooner.
Війна закінчиться швидше.
However, Zelensky said Russian President Vladimir Putin was not interested in agreeing to a peace deal and argued it was convenient for Moscow to sit down to talk while continuing to fight. Moscow's ambassador to the UN in Geneva said on Thursday Russia would be open to negotiations on an end to the war if they were initiated by Trump, though he added that these would have to acknowledge, quote, realities on the ground. Moscow uses this phrase to mean Ukraine would have to cede 4 regions that Russian forces have partly occupied and that Russia has claimed in their entirety. Zelensky has repeatedly said since Russia's full-scale invasion in February 2022 that peace cannot be established until all Russian forces are expelled and all territory captured by Moscow is returned. However, a return to Ukraine's internationally recognized borders was not mentioned in the victory plan that he presented last month. On the battlefields of eastern Ukraine, Russia is now advancing at the fastest rate since the war's earliest days in 2022. Zelensky conceded that the situation there was difficult and that Russia was making gains.